The flip reset to Musty, a building block of many insane shots, a must learn for any aspiring freestylers. Welcome back to the series in which I attempt to learn a new shot or mechanic. This time we will tackle the flip reset to Musty double touch. Don't worry if this sounds impossible for you, I'll be breaking down the steps needed to hit this shot, from the flip reset to getting the flick and repositioning for the double touch. I'll cover it all, so by the end of this video you at least have the knowledge of where to start, even if that's just learning how to flip reset. And as always, I'll be heading into some games and putting into practice what I've learnt. The goal for this episode is simple: hit a flip reset Musty double touch with no bounces. Has to be clean. So stick around if you want to see that. Before I get into it, I must say it was a tough mechanic to learn, so you'll need a decent amount of car control. So if you're not comfortable coming off walls or controlling your car upside down, I recommend first focusing on improving that. I'll link some useful car control videos in the description. If you want me to cover how I improve my car control in a future video, let me know in the comments below. With that said, let me take you through what I've learned. The flip reset, arguably the most important part of this shot. Without a good flip reset, the shot just falls apart. In my opinion, there are 3 key things that make up a great flip reset for the Musty double touch. Height of the ball, speed in which you get the flip reset, where on the ball you get the reset. Getting these 3 aspects right will cause the rest of the shot to be much easier, as this creates a lot of time and space to work with. If you're only getting the reset when the ball is halfway to the ground, it won't allow you to get enough height on the Musty flick and follow up for the double touch. Height of the ball all comes from the setup and is fairly straightforward. It's all situational, but typically you want the ball rolling below supersonic speed. Once it's rolled past the curve, you hit the underside of the ball, aiming to send it high and towards the backboard. However, you don't want to send the ball flying so far down the field that you can't get under the ball in time to get the flip reset. You should aim to keep the ball high and narrow. Speed in which you get the reset. After you have hit the ball out from the wall, you need to create a bit of space between you and the ball, which might sound a bit counterintuitive. As I mentioned, you want to get the reset fast, but creating a bit of space allows you to position your car correctly. The speed part is how quickly you close that space whilst getting in position for the reset. To create the space, you can either tap the brakes as you make contact with the ball on the wall, or you can wait a bit longer before boosting towards the ball after you've jumped off the ball. I tend to find tapping the brakes gives me more consistent space, so it's my preferred method, but try both and see what works for you. If you've opted for tapping your brakes method, after tapping the brakes, you immediately jump off the wall, air rolling your car to be upside down, while simultaneously boosting up towards the ball. You want to point your car roughly in the direction you want the board to be flicked for the double touch. At this stage, you want to stop boosting, as you should already have enough momentum to make contact with the ball. Where on the ball you get the reset. You should be aiming to get the reset on the back side of the ball, opposite side to where the direction you want the ball to go. Typically, wherever the nose of your car is pointing is where you'll end up flicking the ball. How high up on the ball? This is a bit tricky, as it will look visually different with different cars, so it's easier to just experiment and get a feel for where to land. However, if you get the reset too high up on the ball, it will cause you not to be able to get a good scoop on the ball, as the ball will fall too fast away from you. And if you get the reset too far under the ball, it will cause you to fall too fast away from the ball, resulting in you being too low to get a good follow-up on the flick. Now, to get the reset, you have to hit the ball with all 4 wheels. I like to visualize the motion of slapping or wrapping my car around the ball. Really emphasize this motion. Do it with intent. To get this motion, it's simply pulling down on your joystick. What helped me overall is being proactive. Go to the ball. You should be throwing your car into the ball. The ball isn't going to come to you. The Musty flick. After getting the reset, you aero your car so it's facing up. You pull back on your joystick until the car is in this position, which is roughly 180 degrees. Once you're in position, perform the Musty flick by dodging backwards. Depending on how far the ball has bounced away from you, or where you've landed on the ball to get the reset, you might need to boost back or up a bit to get into the perfect position to get the Musty flick. This just takes a bit of trial and error to get a feel to where your car needs to be positioned for the flick. The follow-up. There are plenty of methods, but this is the way I do it. When performing the backwards dodge on the Musty flick, I like to cancel my flip just a little bit by pushing my joystick forward for a split second. This stops my car from rotating too far back, which allows me to get an easy follow-up for the double touch. Depending on how much of the flip was cancelled, it can result in a weaker Musty, so be sure not to overdo it. If I've not cancelled my flip enough, or not at all, the nose of my car will be pointing away from the ball. I use a tornado spin to quickly rotate the nose of my car back towards the ball. From there, it's just reading the backboard and banging the ball into the net. There was a lot to get through. If you made it this far, I commend you. But now on to the fun bit. I'm going to head into some online matches and try to score the flip reset Musty double touch myself. First game, got Blue Leaf. Force a habit, always check to see who's on each side, but don't have to in solo duel. First attempt here. Didn't pick up that boost, so wasn't going to happen for me. Round 2. Oh, I should have lined up that boost a bit better. Ooh. Got a scoop. Again, just wouldn't have the boost to get to the backboard, I don't think. Oh, what was that? How did that pop up like that? That's a bit of a weird interaction. No flick on that one. Oh, not quite. Wasn't very clean either. Didn't get a good flick on it. Not my ideal setup. Not a good. Oh, so close. Again, just not getting that flick. I thought that was it. Just didn't line my car up enough. Hit the ball a bit too high here. Good scoop there, just need to get that kind of power in game. We'll be away laughing. Yeah, we've learned a couple things in the last 2 games of what we're not doing. Bit high again, yeah. Nice little air dribble though. Not going to complain about that one. Oh, too much scoop. Boost it. Oh, no, I can't get there. I need a I need a flick, not flick. Need to get in position for the flick a bit sooner. Balls should drop it. Oh, yep, nah, just didn't have the boost. Didn't have the boost. No! Oh, thought that was gonna get power. Unlucky, unlucky. Oh. It's not enough power again. Okay. Is this going to be the game we hit it? Who knows? Not where I want to be. I kind of want to be back on this side of the field. This is good. Oh, no push there. Yeah, I'm not going to count it. That was too weak and was slightly below the goal line, so not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah, not enough power. It's getting too low. Not again. Just flick off the car, please. Oh, yep, it's just not doing it. It's not going anywhere. No power again. Story of my life. There we go. Biggest flick incoming. Or not. Another one, but it's the same as before. It's not clean enough. It's too low. It's too low for my liking. Yeah, that's not on the backboard. I guess it's what you classify as the backboard. Technically, all this is the backboard. I just want it higher above the goal for it to count. Farmstead, I'd say it's one of my favorite maps. I like the outside, I should say. The dirt ground isn't particularly that great, but you know, that tree and leaves and stuff, I like the colours. That was almost something. Not what we're going for, but could have been cool. Oof, not enough power. No! Oh, couldn't get back to it. Come on, I just got to get to the ball sooner, I think. And yep, the ball's just a bit low by the time I flick it. Ooh, have good feelings about this map. This is where I got my ground pinch last episode. Ooh, bit too close there. If I got like another flip reset off that. Ooh, so close. Couldn't quite get that one. Got the power there. Wasn't on target though. Yes! Got it! Oh, I choked. Oh my goodness. Oh. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. That's close enough. Wasn't as clean. I think that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any ideas on what mechanical shot you want me to learn next, comment below. You can also catch me live streaming on Twitch. Link to that will be in the description.